So today in Ultimate Team, EA have given us a 92 rated Kevin Volland SBC, and he actually only requires one SBC to complete. So in this video today, we're of course going to complete said SBC. We're going to try this guy out to see if he is worth the pickup or not. On face value, his card does look pretty mad with that pace, shooting, passing, dribbling and physicals all above 90. If you want to improve your Ultimate Team and need some coins to do so, you should check out my sponsor IG Vault. There's a link to do so in the description, and if you use the code Kieron, you'll get yourself a nice little discount off your order. First of all, obviously no face cam today. I'm having issues with my eye again, so hopefully that's sorted relatively quickly, but yeah, for the videos going forward, unfortunately no face cam. Anyway, Kevin Volland, what are we saying? It is an 86 rated squad, and as you can see, I have already filled it in. I've got a bunch of these players, as I say, untradeable from upgrade packs, so that's why I'm happy to submit them. As per usual, do not recommend copying the squad that I go for, as it's likely not the cheapest alternative. I'm just literally filling it in as quickly as possible. So this will be the outfit that Volland plays in. He's going to be up top with Mbappe, and of course in behind we have Team Season Hour, who is probably my current favourite player in Ultimate Team. So this is the item. Comes with a 4-star set, left-footed, and has high wear rates. Couple of traits there as well. Now, in regards to in-game stats, he's one of them cards which on paper I think looks pretty excellent. He's got some nice pace and the right way around with the pace split. I would much rather acceleration be higher than sprint speed, but definitely wish he was a bit quicker. Shooting looks really nice. Elite shot power, very good finishing and decent composure. Passing for a forward looks great. Long passing's a bit lacking, but as I say, for a striker it's still really nice. And dribbling for most part is very good, aside of course from that agility, which certainly isn't the best at just 84, but the rest of the dribbling department is really good, all above 90s. And then the physicals, they're insane. 99 rating for stamina, brilliant strength of 95, and high aggression of 90. I am really hoping this guy is going to be a nightmare for defences. Hopefully he's not too easy to handle, and hopefully his hold-up play is excellent. Like I've said numerous times, on paper, I do think this card looks pretty damn good. Now, according to Footbin, bear in mind it's literally just gone past 6. This guy's coming in at 140k, but we'll check his price later on after I've played some games. Straight up, the chem style I'm thinking we're going to use on this guy is going to be Engine. Give him that notable dribbling boost and also bring his pace up a little bit as well. I think that will be really beneficial. But to be honest, once again, it's a scenario where basic really isn't a bad option for him, because that also brings up his sprint speed closer to his acceleration, gives him some nice boost. And you know what? I'm kind of convincing myself to actually go for basic instead after looking at this, because let's be honest, all Engine is really giving is a +6 in the balance, and the balance isn't actually that bad. Engine gives the same agility boost, so you know what? I'm thinking we go with basic, because I don't think the passing boost is needed that much, and basic already gives a notable passing boost. So yeah, I'm going basic over Engine. I think that's the better chem style now that I've looked at it properly. So let's go with that. It is obviously also worth mentioning that finisher is a good option for him too, because that does give a +10 in agility, but obviously with that you don't increase the pace split. I would love to know why it's taking so long to get games tonight. I really don't understand it, as we come up against a absolutely ridiculous side which features prime icon moments Cantona and a bunch of other ridiculous items. Interesting. Kevin Volland having to do a bit of defensive work there, tracking down Zidane to make the tackle. Once again, Kevin Volland making another tackle. Maybe he's better off as a midfielder. Nice, Volland. Still going. Chance. Angle's tight, but that does not matter. On the weak foot, we ping it across the goal and score. Aouar, can he get around his man? Yes, he can. Can he get the ball across the box? He can, but sadly, my opponent's Aouar beats our Volland to the ball. Oh, Volland unlucky. Oh, the ball has trickled through though, and we've scored. That's on 2 occasions now. Volland's had a chance, he's got unlucky, and it's still, the ball's just dropped very fortunately for us, and we've profited off it. Volland links up with Mbappe here. Here's an opportunity for the German. Can he get on the inside here? Van Dijk putting him under pressure. Or was it Ramos, sorry, get the corner. He's onside. That's a great run from Volland. Under pressure as well. Can he get the shot away? Can, but sadly, well, half time in this one, and somehow we are 2-0 up. And let me tell you, this is not a 2-0 game. We have had to do a lot of defending, despite what it says about Messi there. You'll see the stats in a minute. Areola has been incredible. Like, I don't know how many saves he's made. 8. But yeah, he has been nuts in this game. As I said, 2-0 is not really the best indication of this match. We're going to switch at half-time to a 4-2-3-1, and yeah, we'll go in the second half like this, with Volland up front by himself. Chance for Volland. Oh, that's a big goal. That's a big, big goal for us, because this game has been ridiculously tight. And there is full time. We get ourselves a 4-3 victory in what was ultimately an extremely tight game. As you can see, Volland gets a decent match rating, 2 goals for him in this one, but Areola was ridiculous in that game. He really, really was. So, yeah, it's taken a few attempts, but eventually we do get into a game. He actually doesn't have full team chemistry, but he's got some pretty good players in that starting 11. Sambia into the path of Kevin Volland. We're going to cut back here. We're going to hit the finesse because there's plenty of space, but sadly, Volland really doesn't wrap his foot around that one, and it lacks power. Volland, chance with a head. Oh, got to be scoring that one. Volland, nice pass into Mbappe. Can he get round his man here under a bit of pressure from Tapsoba? Ball is delivered into the box, and Awa! I love this card. Like, I seriously cannot stress enough how much I love this Awa item. If you hadn't done that SBC yet, wow. Mbappe links up with Volland. Can he get on the end of that? Oh, Tapsoba just has the strength to hold him off there. Chance as Volland comes inside, finds some space for himself, and Tapsoba gets at him as he's taking the shot. Volland, that's an excellent through ball for Mbappe right before half time. We're going to have to go for it, and it's a good save from Neuer. Maybe should have gone for the ball roll finesse. Well, a bit frustrating at half time to be 1 goal down, but I'm confident we can somehow pull this back. We're very much in this game, and he just scored 2 quick-fire goals right after we got our first. So, yeah, just got to stay in the game and hopefully create some good chances for Volland. Awa into a bunch of space for Kevin Volland. Here is his opportunity, golden opportunity as well, and he doesn't take it, he hits the post, but Sane on the follow-up scores. Very, very frustrating not to score there with Volland, but at least we've profited off the move. How has Volland got the ball there? Wow, what a weird animation that was, but the ball's landed at Volland's feet, and he did not need a second invitation right there. Very, very fortunate, but we'll take the goal. And there's full time. We win this game 3-2 in what was a really, really odd game. Volland does get himself on the score sheet, which is nice, and to his credit, he was involved in the other 2 goals as well, but that certainly wasn't a breathtaking performance by any means. Okay then, few games out the way with this 92 rated Volland. What are my thoughts on this card? It's a decent card, it's very usable, and it certainly will do a good job for some people, but ultimately, if you just need one League Un striker, just go with non-inform Mbappe. He costs about 170k, 140k on the Xbox, and yeah, obviously with him being tradable as well, he just is better value than this Kevin Volland item. Also, Mbappe just fits the FIFA 21 meta a lot more than this Volland. Ultimately though, this card is good. Like, it's not particularly, you know, a bad card, it's still very, very usable, but at this stage of the game, there just are many better forwards available. And although Volland's got all these really nice attributes about him, his agility does hold him back, and he also has the large, the stocky body type, so in-game his dribbling sadly isn't that great, which is a bit of a shame because he's got some really nice stats in all other areas. So what did I like about this card? The best thing for me was actually the positioning. Even though he has high work rates, I thought his positioning was excellent. He also made some terrific runs as well, so that made him pretty easy to get into good attacking positions. And then when you do get him inside the box, he is pretty lethal. He's got nice shot power, he's also got pretty good finishing, but I will say I didn't find his finishing and or shot power to be as good as the in-game stats suggest. Now, I don't think they're terrible by any means, but I just don't think they're as good as the stats actually do reflect. I thought his passing was very, very good though for a forward, and I like the fact that he linked up really, really well with the players around him, and he was regularly involved in goals, whether that was directly or indirectly. He was always involved in the build-up, which was very good. In regards to his dribbling, as I say, it's not bad, but it's not super fluid. As I say, once again, that stocky body type does come into play, but also the agility as well. His agility is just nowhere near as high as some other team this season forwards, especially the more meta options. But his ball control is really nice, and he is actually very good for hold-up play. So if that is your playstyle, then obviously you'll get a bit more out of this item than most. Finally, those physicals, I'm happy with them. They're great. Like, his stamina lasted the full 90 minutes with ease, even with him running all over with those high work rates. His His strength was very good in game. He held off some really high level centre backs, as you'll see in the footage, players like Ramos, etc. And his aggression obviously helped him fight for the ball a lot, which once again you saw in the footage. So all in all, I do think it's a very, very good striker card. But is it good value for money? Not really, when you can get Mbappe for just like 40k more and tradable. And yeah, as I say, if you want, you know, the more meta option, if you want a more effective League One striker, Mbappe is better than this Volland. So yeah, in terms of value for money, I don't think it's too great on this card. Still though, if you run with a German side, to be honest, there aren't that many brilliant German strikers available in the game, so he probably is worth a pickup if that's what you're thinking. But if you're thinking for League One, there just are many better other striker options. The only German striker I can think that's probably better than this Volland, in fact there's probably two. There's Footbirthday Podolski, and there's also the Sane card as well, which is a pretty insane striker. I know he comes out as a cam, but as a striker it's just so much better. Anyway guys, those are my thoughts on the 92 rated Volland. Hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, drop a like rating on it. In the comments below, let me know your thoughts on the item. Subscribe if you are new around here. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.